Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are gathered here tonight for a little, we'll call it like a trivia redo. Not a redo, but I don't even know what the right word here is. A change of pace, a trivia change of pace. You've been drinking whiskey all night. You're going to switch it up to a light beer. So this is the Miller Lite of trivia episodes, but you happen to have the Miller Lite host, and then I got you guys Dom Perignon guests. So we're going to see how this goes. So by now you've realized the last few episodes we've been doing have been hot seat head-to-head games. This is going to be going back to a closed category game. So to remind our panelists and our folks at home what one of these games looks like, they're going to have, instead of 6, we're actually going to do 7 categories. They have to get 2 questions right per category to close it out. The first one to close all 7 categories will be our winner. There's no wagers, no nothing. It's a straight race to closing out the 7. Now, the way this is going to work is if you get a question right or wrong, we're going to move on to the next person. So we are going to ping pong back and forth. There is no stealing. And I want you guys to feel free to talk out your answer. So we're not going to allow for stealing. Talk out your answer, lock it in, and we'll go from there. Your categories for tonight are going to be science and nature, music, people and places, film and television, history, games and sports, and food. Speaking of food, what goes hand in hand with food but drinks? Let's go ahead. Let's meet our panelists and see what they're up to. Starting off in literally one of my favorite places in the entire world, Louisville, Kentucky. Asha Ouseph, my friend, how are you doing and what are you drinking?
I'm doing great. I'm drinking Miller Lite. Just kidding.
Oh my god! You had to. You did do there.
I am not. I was really excited at work today because I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a screwball. And inspired by boozy bracketology, I was going to try it with Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream. However, I did not have any screwballs, so now I'm just drinking a Sprite Zero.
Oh, that's a little disheartening, but hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'll say this. I don't even have Screwball in my house. I have the cheap version of Screwball that I got for free. It's called Ram's Head Peanut Butter Whiskey.
Is it any good?
No,
Oh.
no, but I will say if you mix it with Godiva chocolate liqueur, so you got peanut butter and chocolate,
Yes, always good.
and some is it Duke and Sons? There's a local distillery here in St. Augustine called Duke and Sons. They make a salted caramel whiskey. You mix those
Oh,
two things
that
together,
sounds
like a
nice.
Snicker.
Yes.
That sounds very nice.
I was a fan. I've had a few alcoholic and
Mhm.
regular Snickers, if you can't tell. All right, let's head on out to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Mike Turner, my friend, how are you doing, and what are you drinking?
Chris, I'm more like the Burnett's vodka of guests, but it's adorable that you think otherwise. I am drinking a lovely Diet Pepsi from a Pepsi cup, so there will be no pop tonight. We went to the Opa Opa dinner here. The Opa Opa diner in Myrtle Beach for dinner. Had some delicious gyros for dinner, and so now I have the rest of my beverage.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We went to I was telling you all before the show, but we took my daughter to the pumpkin patch today with my dad, my sister, and obviously my wife. And they're like, do you guys want to go to get dinner afterwards? We went to a place that I'm starting to fall in love with called the Bacon Street Diner.
It's got bacon in the name. What's not to love?
Right?
There is nothing not to love about this place. It's in the mall, so it's actually in Countryside Mall here in Clearwater, which you don't think like, oh, great. No, top notch food. It is a mom and pop one family owner restaurant. This is it. This is all they have is this one family restaurant. It's in the mall, but it is legitimately some of the best food I've had in the Tampa Bay area. It's affordable. It's diner fare, and no joke, the best onion rings I have ever had.
Wow.
But I did not drink at dinner tonight. No. I saved that for when I'm recording. So
There it
one
is.
of us has to be a lush. It might as well be the host.
There you go.
From the Cigar City Brewing right here in Tampa, Florida. It is our best known microbrew or whatever you want to call it, like small brewery. This is a High Life IPA, which is what they're very famous for. This is their hazy IPA, so it's a little less hoppy. I am a fan of these, so cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, it is going to be a good night. Now, I gave you your categories earlier, but we're going to have a little bit of fun to start off with. We're going to do a complete the list game. Whoever wins this complete the list game will automatically get to choose a category before we begin and have one of their questions knocked off that category. So they will get a little bit of a head start. All right. They will also get to choose if they go first or second in the main game. So double dipping here. Here is your complete the list question. There are 14 main characters that have appeared in the Looney Tunes cartoons. I need you to list them. There is no elimination here. Whoever lists the most will win, and we're going to ping pong back and forth between you, okay? So you're each going to get to go 7 times. Whoever has the most out of those 7 opportunities will get to win. Now, let's start off. Asha, I am holding up either a 1 or a 2 in my hand. You tell me, is it a 1 or a 2?
2.
It's a 1. I'm sorry. So, Turner, you get to go first. Name me one of the 14 main characters that have appeared in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
We'll go with the lowest hanging fruit, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is on the list. Asha.
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck is on the list. Turner.
Porky Pig.
Porky Pig is on the list. Asha.
Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird is on the list. Turner.
Sylvester.
Sylvester is on the list.
What made you think of that? Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, the problematic Pepe Le Pew is on the list. Turner.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd is on the list. So we have got 7 correct so far. Asha, back to you.
Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote is on the list. Turner, back to you.
The Roadrunner.
Roadrunner is on the list. Asha.
Foghorn Leghorn?
I do not have Foghorn Leghorn. Oh, no, I do. I take that back. Yes. Foghorn Leghorn is number 13 on the list.
Shoo.
Turner, we've got 10. There are 4 left. Let's see which one you can get.
Now we're getting into brass tacks. I'm going to guess Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian is on the list.
Okay.
Asha.
Since Sylvester and Tweety were there, let's try Granny.
Unfortunately not. Granny is not on the list. All right, Turner, what do you think? If you hit this, you win the game.
Right. Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez is on the list.
There it is.
All right,
Nice.
so Turner, you're going to pick up the win there. Either one of you want to take a guess at the 2 you missed?
Okay, I can't think of the guy's name, but it's the one with the cowboy hat and the red mustache.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite. I had Sam written down, but I couldn't think. I knew that wasn't all of it.
You're rootin' tootin' right. Yosemite Sam is on the list. The last one you're missing?
No idea.
Petunia Pig?
No, not from America. From a country well south of the equator.
Oh, Tasmanian Devil.
Tasmanian Devil. All right, Turner, so you won the pregame. Of the 7 categories that I mentioned, which one do you want to start by just getting a correct answer off the bat?
Science and nature.
All right. Turner taking science and nature off the board. And Turner, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
All right. Asha, which category do you want to start off with?
Let's start people and places, please.
People and places. Here is your people and places question. Which famous landmark is located on the southern slope of Mount Lee?
I do not know what Mount Lee is or where it is, so that makes us Very challenging. I don't know.
You want to venture a guess?
I can't even think of anything.
It's okay. That would be out in Orange County, California. It'd be the Hollywood sign.
Yeah. No. I was thinking like Japan or something.
All right, Turner, we're going over to you. Where do you want to go?
We'll go history.
We're going to history. Who were the two companies that co-developed the first compact disc that was released in 1982?
I feel like Sony's one of them, but I'll be damned if I can pull the other one. I'm gonna guess Toshiba?
Oh, you got one or two. Sony is one. The other
Yeah.
was Philips.
Philips. Okay. No, one getting there.
All right, Asha, no harm, no foul there. Where do you want to go next?
Let's do science and nature.
Science and nature. Here we go. Which element has the chemical symbol of N?
Nitrogen?
Nitrogen is correct.
Good job.
All right, Asha, one in science and nature. Turner, we're going back to you. Where do you want to go?
Music.
We're going to music. It does make the people come together after all. Turner, which female name did B.B. King use when referring to his guitar?
Lucille.
Lucille is the correct answer. Turner's got one in science, one in music. Asha, you're currently sitting with one in science. Where do you want to go next?
Let's do TV and film, please.
TV and film. Here is your question. What sitcom from the 90s was famously described as the show about nothing?
Whatever could it be? How about let's try maybe Seinfeld?
Seinfeld is correct. If you can't tell, these are taken from the hot seat, and so they vary in difficulty.
Hi, I'm Jay, host of the new podcast Verboten.
I'm Brittany, one half of the team behind Frenemy Trivia.
And I'm Jeremy, the newest member of the Pub Trivia Experience podcast.
And we're coming together today to tell you that this show is sponsored by
Critical Grind Board Game Cafe.
Critical Grind holds a special place in all three of our hearts.
It's a wonderful place to get together with old friends or make some new ones.
Whether you're after one of their mini fantastic coffee drinks or one of their signature toasts, Critical Grind's got you covered.
With an enormous library of tabletop games available, it's a fantastic place to unwind and celebrate your inner nerd.
Critical Grind is a recognized gaming safe space, which means you can truly be yourself there.
Critical Grind was recently voted Best in Family Recreation for 2023 in its area.
And with their new expansion, there's even more fun to come in the future.
So check them out near the intersection of Black Road and Route 59 in Shorewood, Illinois.
Or if you're not local, find out more about them anyway at linktree.com/criticalgrind.
Either way, tell Dana and Sean we say hi.
Critical Grind Board Game Cafe. Life is short. Play more games.
Proud supporters of the PTE network.
And vice versa.
Turner, where do you want to go, sir?
Food.
Going to food. Here is your food question. I don't know how this is food, but okay. Archaeologists discovered 2,000-year-old cheesecake molds. In what country did they find them?
Oh my god. Italy.
Oh, not a bad guess. It's in Greece.
Okay.
Italy would have been my guess too.
I mean, to be fair, if you're going to make cheesecake, you do have to grease the pan.
Aha.
Boo.
I got booed on my own show.
Vociferously.
Oh, I mean, great joke, host. That was amazing.
I need a drink to forget y'all. Asha, where do you want to go?
Let's try music.
We're going to music. What band released their third studio album, I See You, in 2017?
I do not know. Let's try Imagine Dragons.
Not a bad guess. A band I've never actually heard of. It's called the XX.
Oh, that was my second guess. Most definitely.
See, they run the gamut. You got a really easy one in nitrogen. Now you're getting a hard one in music. So, Turner, where do you want to go, sir?
Let's try science and nature.
Going to science and nature. Let's see how this plays out for you. What is the national fruit of both India and Pakistan?
The mango?
The mango is correct. How did that end up in science?
That's what I was thinking.
Food.
And that like gives him the category too.
It does. It does. Asha, where are we going?
Let us try sports and games, please.
Sports and games. Asha, in archery, what appropriate name is given to when an arrow splits another arrow on the target?
No, a split.
No. I'm sure there's a literary reference here as well, but I know it from the Disney cartoon that's called a Robin Hood.
Oh.
I did not know that.
All right, Turner, where do you want to go, sir?
I'll do TV and film.
TV and film. What was the name of the second James Bond film to feature Richard Keel's Jaws?
Oh boy.
May he rest in peace.
Truth. I'm gonna guess Moonraker.
Moonraker is correct. How the hell did you pull that?
Oh my gosh.
I know he was in Moonraker, and I know it wasn't the first appearance, so that's just pure guess based on a timeline.
All right, well, a quick score check here. Turner has closed out science, has 1 in music, 1 in movies and television. Asha has got 1 in science, 1 in movies and television. Asha, where are we going next?
Let's try history.
Going back to history. Who originally manufactured Pong, one of the earliest arcade video games? So we're looking for the company that originally manufactured Pong.
Atari?
Atari is correct.
Good job.
I just knew because it was on my brother's Atari. So I was like, let's try that.
That's a good guess. It's a good
I love
guess.
my Atari.
At least your brother let you play his video games. Mine wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put Mario up to 99 extra lives, leave the TV on, hog the TV, and not let anyone else play. Rude.
And Chris's
So
therapy
rude.
hour begins.
Turner, we're going to you, sir. Where do you want to go?
Let me try sports and games.
You sure?
Yep.
No? Okay. We're going to sports and games anyway. Which strategy-based game of conflict and conquest was invented by French film director Albert Lamorisse?
Risk.
Risk is correct. Turner's got 1 in sports and games. Asha, where do you want to go?
Let's try food, please.
Asha's going to food. Oh, my Lord. Okay. I'm going to try French. What phrase does éclair au chocolat translate to in English? Éclair au chocolat.
Like chocolate eclair? No, eclair must mean something else. Let's see. It's like, what could eclair mean? I don't know. Chocolate eclair.
Not a bad guess. It's actually chocolate lightning.
Lightning.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if you're aware of that. That was Turner's nickname in high school.
I had heard rumors.
You all right there, Turner?
I can't with you.
I know. Where are we going, buddy?
Let me try history.
You sure? All right.
Yeah.
I can only play that joke so many times.
I know.
History. During the 100 Years' War, which king led the English army to victory against the French at the Battle of Agincourt? Agincourt.
Agincourt.
Sure.
That doesn't mean I know the answer. Richard III.
Unfortunately not. Henry V.
Okay.
Henry V is what we're looking for. Asha, we're going over to you. Where do you want to go?
Let's go back to science and nature, please.
Science and nature. True or false? An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain.
True.
That is true. And Asha, you have closed out science. That means you've both closed out science. I don't have to try and pronounce any more science words for the rest of the recording. Turner, where do you want to go, sir?
Music.
We're going back to music. Juicy is a 1994 debut single from which American hip-hop artist?
R.I.P. Christopher Wallace, the Notorious B.I.G.
That is the Notorious B.I.G. Turner, you have now closed out music. So you have closed out music and science. Asha, you have closed out science. Asha, where do you want to go?
People and places, please.
People and places. Asha, in which two states are the Great Smoky Mountains located?
Tennessee and North Carolina.
Tennessee and North Carolina is correct.
Good job.
I've stood in both states in the Smoky Mountains.
Is it not like one of the most beautiful things in the
Beautiful.
world?
Absolutely.
It's that, or it's looking up. Actually, no. Of all the distilleries, I was going to make a Buffalo Trace reference there, but it's not Buffalo Trace. The most beautiful distillery to tour is by far Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
Out in the middle of horse country, you just sit out there, grab yourself a bottle of double oaked, and enjoy the view. All right, Turner, where are we going, sir?
TV and film.
TV and film. Here we go. Which 2014 animated film became the first of a successful franchise based on a brand of toy? So it's saying it's the first of the franchise, not the first franchise based on toy, but the first of
Right.
the
Yeah. Just trying to think of a franchise based on a toy in 2014. It's not. Is it animated?
It was an animated film. That's in the question.
Okay. Right. So not Transformers, G.I. Joe, not Toy Story, obviously. I have no idea. I'm going to say Despicable Me, but I know that's not right.
No, you're thinking you're kind of having trouble putting this together. I usually have problems taking them apart. It's the Lego Movie.
That makes sense. Gotcha. Yep.
All right. Asha, by the way, my wife and I did dance at our wedding to Everything is Awesome.
Nice.
Asha, over to you. Where do you want to go?
Let's try people and places again, please.
People and places. To potentially close out the category, here it is. In 2014, which city was declared the most populated in the world with a population over 24 million? It has since been overtaken.
Mumbai?
Oh, not a bad guess. Shanghai.
I was debating between the two, and then since you said it's since been overtaken, I was like, oh, well, then maybe it's...
I believe Tokyo right now is the most populated city. So, Shanghai is what we're looking for. Turner, where do you want to go?
Back to TV and film.
Back to TV and film. Who played the roles of former armor buddies who became a song and dance team in the film White Christmas?
Good God.
Former army buddies who became a song and dance team in the film White Christmas.
Bing Crosby and Bob Hope?
Oh, one of two.
Are you sure there's no stealing?
You know what it is, though, Asha, for no points?
Danny Kaye is the other one.
Danny Kaye is
Crosby.
Crosby and Kaye. All right, Asha, where do you want to go?
Let's do music, please.
Going over to music. Which band is renowned for their 1998 hit Iris, which was also on the soundtrack for City of Angels?
The Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo Dolls is correct. They make me go gaga. You're here for the bad jokes, right? That's why everyone's here, not the trivia.
Not Stephanie Germanotta? Come on, man.
Stephanie Germanotta will make me do a lot of different things, so I'm not going to lie.
No.
Werner, where do you want to go?
I'm sticking in TV and film until I get one right.
Okay, well, let's see how this goes for you. In which Quentin Tarantino film would you find the characters Vincent Vega and Maya Wallace dancing to Jack Rabbit Slims?
It's Mia Wallace. Come on, Chris.
Did I say Maya?
You said Maya.
Damn it! I have that poster hanging in my house.
As does everyone. It's Pulp Fiction.
It's Pulp Fiction. There is a Motorworks brewery here in Florida has a beer called the Pulp Friction.
Nice.
But Pulp Fiction is correct.
That's also the finishing move in New Japan of Juice Robinson because he's Juice and it's Pulp.
Oh my God.
I don't know what any of those words meant, but that joke was funny.
The more you know.
Speaking of Juice Robinson, that means we do have to get on the recording for the best wrestling faction bracket.
I know.
So I'll get on that this weekend.
Alan and I are going to go to war.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. 3-man band for the win.
Let's try music again, please.
Going back to music. I misorganized my piles. Which rock star made a cameo appearance in the film The Wedding Singer?
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol is correct.
Love that movie.
And Asha, you have closed out music. So, Asha, you have closed out science and music. You've got 1 in people and places, 1 in movies and TV, 1 in history. Turner, you have closed out movies and TV, music, and science, and you have got 1 in games and sports.
All right. Let's see if we can close out games and sports then.
Back to games and sports. In what competitive team shooting game do players eliminate opponents by hitting them with dye-colored pellets?
Fun fact, we played this for a buddy's bachelor party the day before his wedding, and his wife was not so happy with us. Paintball.
Paintball's correct. You think?
Dude, bruises all on his neck.
I'm just saying, usually you get bruises on your neck after the wedding. Heyo. Asha, where do you want to go?
People and places, please.
People and places. In the Bible, who was known for receiving a coat of many colors from his father?
Joseph.
This really should be under Broadway shows, but Joseph is correct. And Asha, with that, you have closed out people and places. Turner, where do you want to go, sir?
Food.
Going over to food. Actress Alison Sweeney is reportedly obsessed with which of these berries? Blueberry, strawberry, blackberry, or boysenberry?
Blueberry.
Blueberry is correct.
What a guess. Let's go.
Okay, I gotta know. Do you even know who Alison Sweeney is?
I can picture her face. She's like soap actress, I think.
I think is she from the show with Zendaya?
I don't know, but she was on like Days or something.
It's like As the World Turns or something. I don't know. Yeah, she's so I can see her face.
I'm thinking of Sydney Sweeney. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of Sydney Sweeney. You can't miss her.
I couldn't pick her out of a lineup, but okay.
I assure you can.
I don't think I've ever seen that show, or anything she's been in. All right, Asha, where do you want to go?
We'll talk later.
Sports and games.
Sports and games. What is the highest possible score in a standard game of 10-pin bowling?
300?
300 is correct. This is Sparta, Asha.
That's right.
And you are our queen.
Excellent.
Turner, where are we going?
See if we can close out food.
We'll close out food. We'll give it a shot. What is a fear of cooking called? A magirocophobia, mycophobia, kitchen phobia, or dipnophobia? Magirocophobia, mycophobia, kitchen phobia, or dipnophobia?
I'm going to try dipnophobia.
No, magirocophobia is what we're looking for there.
Interesting. Yeah.
Asha, your turn. Where do you want to go?
Can we go to history?
We can definitely go to history. For you, anything. Asha, whose $1 bill painting sold for $32.8 million in July of 2015? I will say $1 bill is in quotation marks.
Banksy?
Oh, not a bad guess. Andy Warhol. All right, Turner, we're going back to you.
Let's try people and places.
People and places. Which Russian port is the largest north of the Arctic Circle?
Vladivostok?
No, Murmansk. Murmansk is what we're looking for there. I've heard of that only because I have researched largest cities, the furthest north largest cities, and that's always on that list. Asha, where do you want to go?
TV and film, please.
TV and film. Who played the part of Belle in the 2017 Disney film Beauty and the Beast?
Hermione Granger. Oh my god, what's her last name? Oh my gosh, her last name just totally flew out of my
Oh
head.
no! It's
Shush.
right there. It's right there.
Oh my god, I can't think of her last name. Emma.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh, boy. Stop distracting her.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I can't think of her last name. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass.
It's Watson.
Emma
Oh, Watson. I was like, it's not Emma Stone. It's not Emma Thompson. I got nothing.
I like you went Emma Tan. No.
I know.
I should get points for Hermione. I'm just saying.
Emma Thompson as Belle would be an interesting choice.
Indeed.
The only person that gets points for Hermione is Ron, because how did that man land that girl? I don't
Right?
know.
Oh boy.
That man landed that woman, and I don't get it. All right, Turner, we're over to you.
History.
Going to history. What links the USS Phoenix and the General Belgrano? They share something in common. What is it?
No clue. Not even a guess. Named after old white guys.
Not a bad guess. They're actually the same ship. It was the General Galbrano into the 50s, and it was changed to the USS Phoenix. All right, Asha, where are we going?
Well, let's try and redeem myself in film and TV.
Film and television. In which classic movie does Buttercup make requests to a farm boy who replies, "As you wish"?
The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride is correct. And Asha, you have closed out film and TV, which means you have both now closed out music, film and TV, and science. Turner, where are we going?
I'm going to stay on history till I get one. If I get one.
In 1981, scientists first identified the AIDS virus. What does the acronym AIDS stand for?
Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
That is a correct answer. Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. And that, again, was in your history category.
Woo!
Turner, you've got one there. Asha, you've got one there. Where do you want to go, Asha?
Let's try food, please.
Here is your food question. In which country in the Americas did avocados originate?
Wow, how badly I just want to say Mexico.
Damn you, catchy jingle.
But it's probably not right, but let's go with it anyway. Mexico.
Mexico's the correct answer.
Oh, nice.
It's catchy for a reason.
Avocados from Mexico. Asha, you've got one in food. Turner's got one in food. Turner, where are we going?
People and places is the only one I don't have one yet.
We're going to people and places. What famous park is featured in several films, including Enchanted and Home Alone 2?
Central Park?
Central Park is correct. So you went to people and places, and I snuck in a movies question. Aren't you happy?
Love you.
Asha, where do you want to go?
Sports and games.
Sports and games. In which card game must players say the name of the game when they only have one card remaining in their hand?
Uno.
Uno is correct. And Asha, you have now closed out sports and games, which means you have both closed out sports and games. All right. So a score update. Asha, you have closed out everything but food and history. Turner, you have closed out everything but food, history, and people and places. Where do you want to go, Turner?
I feel like history is going to be the hardest one for me, so let's try it.
Going to history. In which city were most of the kings of France crowned?
Like Paris is too obvious, so I'm going to say Marseille.
Marseille's not a bad guess. Reims, actually.
Right? Nah, yeah, one good.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
All right, Asha, where do you want to go?
I would also like to do history.
All right, here is your history question. Who was the leader of the Polish Solidarity Movement? You're both getting European history questions.
I see that. You gonna give me this one? I think I actually know this one.
I do not know it.
For no points, Turner?
Is it Lech Walesa?
Lech Walesa is correct.
Oh my goodness. That's
Turner,
impressive.
That is very impressive. Turner, where do you want to go?
Let's stay with history.
Staying with history. Within 1 year either way, how long did it take Michelangelo to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
8 years.
Not bad. 4 years.
Okay.
That's one of those that, like, you probably, it's one that it should be in your lexicon. It's just not.
All right.
Asha, where do you want to go, ma'am?
Let's do food, please.
Swing to food. Asha, what does the word sushi translate to in English?
Rice.
I need to be more specific.
Sticky rice.
Oh, not a bad guess. Sour rice.
I wasn't getting there either.
Yeah, sorry, that's one I
heard-
got to be specific on.
That's no problem.
All right, Turner,
I'll try food too.
you're going back to food. From which fruit is cider traditionally derived?
Apple?
Apple is correct.
Okay.
And Turner, with that, you have closed out food. So you've got 1 in people and places, 1 in history. Asha, you need 1 in food and 1 in history.
All right. Let's do history then.
Asha, going back to history. In 2004, where did the earthquake originate that led to the devastating tsunami? So we're looking, I will say this, we're not looking for a country, we're looking for a body of water where it originated.
Oh, this Pacific Ocean?
No, it was the Indian Ocean. It was the Indian Ocean. Turner, where do you want to go?
People and places.
Turner, going back to people and places. Mary Ann Evans was better known by her pen name. What was it?
George Orwell?
Oh, you got the first name right. That'd be George Misdemeanor Eliot.
Oh, damn.
George
Okay.
Eliot's what we're
I
looking
knew it was one of those things. Yeah. Okay.
Asha, where do you want to go?
Sticking with history.
Sticking with history. Asha, in the category of entertainment history, how many times was actress Elizabeth Taylor married?
Oh my goodness. I can't remember. 7?
Oh, 7 husbands, but 8
8
married.
times. Yep.
Yep. All right.
I knew 7 was either the
Ricky
number of
Burton's
times
wife.
or the number of gentlemen.
On an unrelated note, the lovely Carmela Smith made a book recommendation to me called the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And y'all, that book, I am a quarter of the way in. I am transfixed. That book is amazing.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I have too.
Turner, over to you. You have got to get people and places in history.
People and places.
People and places. Auguste Rodin's sculpture, The Thinker, was based on an epic poem by what poet?
Ovid?
Say that again?
Ovid, the Greek poet?
No, it's a Dante. It's based on the Divine Comedy.
That's my other guess.
All right. Asha, where do you want to go?
History.
Y'all are saving food for last, and I like it. With dessert. Asha, who was the first female speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives?
Boxer?
No, I believe this was earlier in the 2000s. Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, okay.
Pelosi.
I would have thought somebody had done it before her.
There's a lot of things you would have thought women would have done before, and the patriarchy. Turner, where do you want to go?
People and places.
People and places. Stop kicking the horse. He's already dead. In 2004, who became the first woman to receive the Pritzker Architecture Prize?
I can name exactly one female architect, and that's because she's my friend in Charleston. But it's not her.
Did she win the Pritzker Architecture Prize?
Definitely not, sadly.
Well, she deserves it, damn it.
Shout out to Lauren. You're not listening. Wilhelmina Johnson.
Unfortunately, Zaha Hadid. Unfortunately, I can say I've never heard of her either, but I will be Googling her after this.
Yeah, there you go.
Asha, history or food?
Food, please.
Going to food. In what European country was American cheese invented?
So pick a European country, basically, is what you're telling me. Sweden.
Wrong S country.
I have a funny guess.
Go ahead.
Is it Moldova?
Oh, maybe it's Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Oh no.
Turner, I'm docking you a point for that bad joke.
Listen, you said
Oh,
you came here for the bad joke.
Wait. Oh, I can't remember what joke he made earlier.
Yeah, but I'm the host. I can make bad jokes. I don't get to play trivia. I just get to be witty. And I'm not good at either of those.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm still waiting.
Witty.
Like, I do this. I willingly do this. I don't know why. Oh, my Lord. All right. Turner, what do you want?
You're a masochist, sir. You created an entire podcast network just so people could shower you with abuse.
Yes.
History.
All right. What year am I thinking?
Yeah, right.
Which president of South Africa worked with Nelson Mandela to dismantle the apartheid system?
De Klerk.
De Klerk is correct. And with that, Turner, you have closed out history. Asha, do you want food or do you want history?
Food, please.
Going back to food. Asha, what chocolate company has a theme park in Pennsylvania?
Hershey.
Hershey is correct. Asha, you have closed out food. Turner, where do you want to go?
The one I have left, sir, is people and places.
Which world leader was born on the island of Corsica and died on the island of St. Helena?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte is a correct answer.
Well done.
Hey everyone, it's Jay.
And Brittany.
And Tim.
And we're excited to let you know about an exciting new trivia project.
We have assembled 48 amazing trivia writers from around the world to contribute to the first ever Trivia Advent Calendar.
It's a trivia adventure.
Are you proud of yourself, Shaw?
Extremely. Every day from December 1st to December 24th, players will unlock a pair of online quizzes on a variety of topics.
There will be 10 questions per quiz, each generously contributed by a different writer.
Wow, I just did the math in my head, and that's nearly 500 trivia questions across the month of December.
That's a lot. And speaking of math, this is a project for charity with 50% of all proceeds directly benefiting World Central Kitchen,
Covenant House,
and Child's Play.
The suggested price for this calendar is $25.
But we decided to incorporate a pay-what-you-want model, so give as you're able.
And yes, this does make a great gift for the trivia lover in your life.
So head on over to coffee.com/triviaadvent to register today.
That's ko-fi.com/triviaadvent.
Thanks for listening, and
Happy
holidays.
So that means the game is over and Turner is our winner.
Very nice.
Damn.
Ooh.
Good job.
Y'all are way
Thank
too
you.
smart.
Good game.
Good game to both of you. Nicely done. And Asha, I told you I'd get you out of here in under an hour.
You did. Thank you.
All right. Well, Turner gets a win. Asha, my friend, it's always lovely to see you and play trivia with you.
As is you.
All right. Before we hang up and go our separate ways for the evening, let's go ahead and let's give our guests one last chance to tell you a little bit about themselves. And if they have any causes they want to shout out, now is the appropriate time to do so, starting with Asha. Asha, the floor is yours.
All right. I don't think I have anything to plug, although if Brittany and Tim want to put me on Frenemy, I have a name now. Learn something new, be nice to people, give out good candy.
If you can afford to give out the full-size candy bars, come on. I'm gonna vent here for a second. Hold on. So, light on me now. We had like 20-something trick-or-treaters last year. We were told to expect a lot. We had 20-something trick-or-treaters last year. It's going to cost me all of $25 to go get a 40-pack of full-size candy bars. Give out the full-size candy bars. Trick-or-treating is down. Have fun with it. All right. Mike Turner, my friend, over to you. What do you got?
I would love to play frenemy trivia with Asha. Asha, I have a fantastic strategy in that I have a great partner who carries me throughout the first round and then whips my ass in the second round. So if you would like to
Wait, that's my strategy too. That's a problem.
If you would like to be the third person to do that, I would love that. It'd be awesome. No, this was a lot of fun. I am currently on a staycation from work, so this was
Nice.
a nice way to pass the time. And yeah, if you have any good thoughts, send them to your boy. I'm starting to have the anxious dreams about marriage. I told Candace I had my first nightmare about we had to have like the wedding this week for some reason,
Oh Lord.
and that did not go well. So
When is the wedding?
June of next year.
Dude, you got so much time to be anxious. It's not funny.
This was the first one. I'm scared that they're going to start happening with more frequency now.
The benefit of marrying someone that you know you're never going to leave and you're never going to be apart from makes that a little bit easier to bear. So the anxiety is over once you wake up. Just remember that, because I had the same problem.
Excellent. Good.
So,
Aw, I'm sure your lovely wife Leah will appreciate that when she hears it.
oh, she will. She will. I'm going to throw some romance music behind that when I do the recording.
Listen, Leah's still high off that win she got over me in fantasy football.
Oh God. Okay, it's a true story here. She's gonna kill her saying this. She goes, "I just beat someone named Turner. Know him?" I'm like, "Baby, you know him. You met him and his wife Candace at the Trivial Warfare meetup." She goes, "Which one was he?" I'm like, "The guy in the ball cap." She goes, "Oh, I like them." Yeah. She goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go trash talk now."
Clearly, we were very memorable.
That's hilarious.
Well, we hope you both had a good time tonight. I know I did. I love getting together with both of you. Asha, it has been too long, my friend. Please let's make it a regular occurrence.
Absolutely.
So, but you know
I'm here
what?
for it.
I'm 100% here for it. But for the pub trivia experience, hold on, take that, rewind it back. I got something I got to say. Check the show notes if you want to know how to support the PTE network, the Discord server, the Facebook group. It's all going to be right there. But you know what? We hope you had a good time listening. We have a good time actually bringing this content for you, despite my self-deprecating humor. I'd rather be self-deprecating than self-defecating. So for the pub trivia experience, I have been Chris.
I've been Asha.
I've been Michael.
And we'll see you next week. Until that time, have a good one.